This is in the gold packet as well. Sorry, this is not a gold piece of paper, but this is packet 1B, and this is page 4. Example 3 is about French class cooking. Suzette and Margot want to prepare crepes. If you don't know what a crepe is, it's like a really, really thin pancake. Somebody said they serve them in IHOP. They fill them with yummy stuff. There's a crepe store downtown Flint. It's really good. Just some little advertisings. I've been there. The crepes are just like really thin pancakes. It's a French thing. A recipe makes 20 crepes with a certain amount of flour, milk, and 2 eggs. The girls already know they have plenty of flour and milk to make 50 crepes, but they need to determine the number of eggs that they would need for the recipe because they're not sure that they have enough. A says, considering the amount of eggs necessary to make the crepes, what's the constant of proportionality? So we're talking about eggs and crepes. So I'm thinking about how to set up my ratio here to get my constant of proportionality. I'm wondering which of these is making more sense. Is it easier, does it make more sense to talk about the number of eggs per crepe or the number of crepes per egg? Number of eggs per crepe or the number of crepes per egg. I'm thinking this eggs per crepe thing makes more sense. So that's the one I'm going to use. So I'm going up here and I'm checking the information that I have here. I know that if I have 20 crepes, and that would be on the bottom because I'm matching it right up here with where I had the crepes before, that's 2 eggs. And if you divide here, it really, really, really does not come out to 10. I'll show you on the calculator. It's a very common error. 2 divided by 20 is actually 0.1, which is 1/10 of an egg per crepe, which sounds very bizarre, I know, because you can't really get 1/10 of an egg. That's kind of hard. You could call it also 0.1 if you wanted to. But it's just taking 1/10 of an egg to make a crepe. They're going to be making a lot of crepes though, so. What does the constant of proportionality mean in the context of this problem? So they're asking you to take this constant of proportionality that, which I really should have said it was just 1/10 or 0.1 because a constant of proportionality is just a number. What does it mean? It means 1/10 or 0.1 of an egg makes 1 crepe. Or to make 1 crepe, you have to have 1/10 of an egg. And then it says how many eggs are needed to make 50 crepes. So we're looking for the number of eggs here. And I'm just going to go back up here to what I had before. I know that it's going to take 1/10 of an egg per crepe. 1/10 of an egg per crepe. So I could take like 1/10 of an egg per 1 crepe, but I have to make 50 crepes, or they're going to make 50 crepes. And I'm looking for this number right here. I'm looking to see here, 1 crepe, but I need 50 times as many. So I could just take 0.1 and multiply that by 50. I already have it in my calculator here, so I'll just hit times 50, and I get 5. So it's going to take 5 eggs to make those 50 crepes. Now that's not the only way to do it. I saw some really interesting ways that kids came up with the answer to this one. Some kids were saying that it's going to take, since it's 1/10 of an egg to make a crepe, it would take 1 egg to make 10 crepes, which you can see that kind of right here. You got 1/10 here. It's 1 egg would make 10 crepes. And that could be another way that you could calculate the answer to this question as well. So if it takes 1 egg to make 10 crepes, we're looking for 50 crepes. That's 5 times as many. That works as well.